so there's a lot of guys that in the 3% Man Facebook group too that read the book like 5 or 6 years ago, and then they found their dream girl, and then they just stopped reading it, and then their relationships fell apart. It's like when I started dating Marine Corps chick a couple months ago, I was like, I need to get back into it. I need to make sure that I stay sharp on this so I don't fuck this relationship up. That ended up fizzling out, but that was because, she wasn't going to speak my love language. And so it was just like, okay, well, this is just isn't going to work out. It wasn't from a lack of trying or applying Corey's principles. It was just, yeah, you're just not right for me,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I mean, I feel like if the next exclusive relationship I get in, like I'm going to immediately go back to that book. I got to stay sharp on it.
Yeah. That is where so I want to point that out what you're talking about. And that's the thing, we get into these relationships, right? We meet our dream girl. We meet this girl we have amazing chemistry with. Like everything's going right. We're doing everything right. We're reading the material. We're listening to the videos, 4, 5, 6 videos a day, whatever, whenever you're in your car driving, for your lunch break, whatever you're doing. And then we meet her.
Mm-hmm.
We meet her, and then we start spending all of our time with her, and we just drop the book. I'm guilty of that. Like, I am so guilty of doing that. And I can tell you firsthand that if you do that and you put the book down and you stop feeding your mind with all this information, like, the Rational Male, Corey Wayne's book, it's not just Corey Wayne's book. If you stop feeding your mind, your old wiring, your old hard wiring is going to come back up, and it's going to emotionally override you and pull you in the direction you're familiar with. That's why it's so important to do it, even when you meet somebody like this, because it teaches you how to navigate it while your emotions are invested. That is one of the most important parts of it, because when your emotions are invested, like Corey says, man, it is a motherfucker to make the right decisions.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Another thing too, and Corey says this in his videos a lot. He doesn't really say it in the book. He just talks about like repetition is the mother of skill in the book. But in his videos, he talks about when you listen to his book over and over again, it becomes a mindset. So you're really listening to all this stuff because it's going to eventually rewire how you act naturally. You've got to undo all that programming that you learned growing up. A lot of us, almost everybody has been programmed by Hollywood, programmed by, what their mothers say. Oh, you got to treat her nice. You got to buy her flowers and all that. And then, then when you start learning the stuff, you're like, whoa, it's very counterintuitive, some of this stuff, and yeah, I didn't get into this stuff until last year. I turned 41 last year. Right. I have to undo 41 years of programming. You're not going to do that by reading the book once. You're
That's
absolutely
not
not.
easy. Fuck no, that is not easy to do that.